Welcome to my kitchen, y'all. This is David Locke, and this is my blog, Boots and Bow Ties. And I have my guest, Mykael Bibb, with me today. She is one of my oldest and dearest friends. We have known one another since we were, how old?
15.
15. So we've been cooking together for a quarter of a century. We're not that old, we're not saying that. Well, Mykael, tell us about this recipe. I know you said you thought this would be wonderful for Christmas time.
This is a great Christmas recipe because on Christmas Eve, when you've tidied up things with your family, you're getting ready for Santa Claus, putting out your cookies, it goes together in a snap. It is few ingredients, whisk them all together, stick it in the fridge overnight, and the next morning, when you're enjoying the morning with your family, you just pop it in the oven, 15 minutes, pull that sucker out, and you're good to go.
I think I told you when I was reviewing the recipe, it was stupid easy.
Yeah.
And we need stupid easy at Christmas time.
Actually, every day.
Of course. So let's go through what we need. So we've got 9 eggs here, and Michael's already whisked those together for us. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg, that's kind of, wouldn't you say, the secret ingredient?
Yeah, give it a little dip.
A teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract, and I saw also in the recipe you could use rum extract. A third of a cup of granulated sugar, a French roll, some vegetable spray. You're going to need a little powdered sugar when you take it out of the oven, and of course 3 cups of half and half. You're also going to need a whisk, a sieve just to help with that powdered sugar, and then 2 9x13 Pyrex dishes. So in just a second, Mykael and I'll show you how we put it together. Mykael's going to show us how to put the wet ingredients together, and I'm going to be slicing some bread while you do that.
Perfect.
So you're putting the egg into the heavy cream.
Yes. And then I like to do the sugar just because I feel like sometimes it can go to the bottom.
I really like to whisk my sugar. Anytime I'm doing cream, I want to really make sure I whisk that sugar, because so many times I'll pour a cream mixture out and I'll have 3 or 4 tablespoons of sugar in the bottom. So I think you're right. You've got to make sure you get it well incorporated. And these bread slices, I'm slicing them, what would you say, that's about 3/4 of an inch, something like that, maybe a little less than an inch. And we found that about 9 pieces per Pyrex dish is about what you need.
And in our house, we usually do a pan of bacon or sausage and maybe some fruit, and that's it. This is an easy meal for Christmas morning. Do you have a memory? Do you have Christmas that sticks out in your brain?
Oh, my wife making lemon waffles, definitely. She still makes those. I know that's a new memory. And one thing I'll also tell you, Mykael and I have been such good friends. Our spouses are even great friends, and our children are even great friends. So we love to eat together and cook together.
Well, and basically we married the same person.
Pretty much. Yeah. And so what I'm doing here, I'm just taking a little bit of spray and just spraying that pan. That helps so much with cleanup. And now, I think Mykael's got our wet ingredients all together.
We're ready to go.
And we're going to pour a little bit in the pan, and this just keeps you from having to flip the bread. So she's going to pour just a little bit of that mixture in just to kind of coat the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of agitate it here just a little bit, maybe a little touch more. Yeah, just a touch more. Just so we have enough to, yeah, that's good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange the bread about 3 slices in a row. Just about got enough. I think I'm going to need 1 more slice here. And this makes 2 Pyrex dishes. So even if you're having a crowd, it makes enough.
And you can also make this a week ahead of time. Cover it, stick it in the freezer, pull it out and let it thaw on Christmas Eve, bake it on Christmas morning.
Oh, and that's fabulous. Anything you can do ahead this time of year, really any time of year, but especially at holiday time, is so important to be able to do things ahead of time, because we all are running out of time and we're so busy with our families.
Well, I don't want to get so busy that I forget about baby Jesus and his birthday.
Definitely. And I don't want to be so exhausted that when I get to the end of Christmas, I'm glad that was over. So we're going to put this in the oven at 500 degrees. And we're going to show you what it looks like when it comes out. I want to thank my guest, Mykael Ramsey. My dear friend will be back to cook with us. And we hope you enjoy her make-ahead French toast. We put a little bit of powdered sugar on it. We put some fresh maple syrup. And we're enjoying it with a cup of coffee. And you said you usually serve this with bacon And we've also put some fresh berries with it. So Merry Christmas.
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho. Cheers. Merry Christmas.